Actually, this man is like one of the nicest people I've ever met. I program a similar type series in San Francisco called Midnites for Maniacs at the Castro Theater. Does anybody come out?
Woo!
Come up. And Midnight for Maniacs celebrates underrated, dismissed, and overlooked films in a neo-sincere way. And neo-sincerity is something that I completely believe in. It's post-irony. That we know we could be ironic, but we don't fucking want to be. We actually want to be sincere about loving these films. We don't need to make fun of them. Mystery Science Theater was fun, but now we're here to see Rockula because we actually love the fucking movie. How many have seen Rockula? Some of these movies are really important to us. You know, these are movies we try and show our friends, and they they make fun of us for it. Yet maybe we watch these movies dozens of times. And I know that there's a couple of people here, specifically Kathy. Where are you, Kathy? Right? This is Kathy's birthday. And from what I've heard, this is the movie that she wanted to watch on her birthday. Is this right?
Yes.
Okay, that's neo-sincerity right there. Right?
Yeah.
She's not afraid to say that Rockula is one of her favorite movies.
I love this movie.
Mike, where are you? Right? Birthday boy.
Woo!
On his birthday wants to come and see Rockula. You know, not only does Rockula mean a lot to me, but also the star of Rockula means a lot to me. And he's here with us tonight. I'd like to introduce Dean Cameron.
When you say we watch it 12 times, you mean I. I don't think you.
These type of films, you may be surprised how many times we've watched Summer School. Right? This is a 4-star comedy. I mean, across the board, this is a...
Out of how many stars?
And see, sometimes the people who make these movies don't realize how important they are to me.
No, I do. I prone to self-deprecation.
Now, how many of you have seen Summer School? Right? The chainsaw is here, you guys. Now, there was a weird story that I heard that Mariah Carey really loved Chainsaw. Oh. You know about this?
I know there was a thing I had a correspondence with a guy on the web about this. The guy who screwed Mariah Carey because he looked like me.
Yeah.
Before she was, she was Mariah Carey, but she was not. We did not know about her then.
Right, she was in high school, right? Now, before Chainsaw, which I'm guessing many of us, this is why we know Dean Cameron, and I know you started your website very early on, and you used to call yourself something like you.
That guy.
That guy. That when you were staying up all night, you're watching USA, and you would, it was so ironic. You would watch USA, and there would be no TNA, but you would watch the movie hoping that it would be there throughout the film, but you knew that it had been cut out, and then every time you would see that guy, you'd be like, oh, I love that guy. I'm curious, before Summer School, what did you do? What led you to Chainsaw?
Well, I was president of Bell Labs. Before Chainsaw, I was the poor sap who played Spicoli in the TV version of Fast Times. And because of that, Amy Heckerling had actually been signed to direct the movie Summer School. And so, but she was going to use these two guys. She was going to use Patrick Dempsey, who was playing Damone in the TV version of Fast Times, and Wally Ward, who's now Wally Langham, I think he's on CSI now, as Chainsaw and Dave. But then Carl Reiner's movie at Paramount got cut, and they said, what movie do you want? And he said, I'll do Summer School. So then Amy Heckling was out, and then I went in and read. And I read the script and I went, I'm going to do this movie. So I became Chainsaw.
How many of you have seen the Fast Times TV show? Right? And this is really hard to find.
Totally.
And they're really good. No, I'm sincerely, the Amy Heckling was direct, right?
They're for the, yeah. Jonathan Roberts was one of the writer-producers. They had film people directing TV, which at the time was not done. And a really high budget, which is one of the reasons it didn't get picked up. In addition to the horrible ratings and reviews.
Which is, again, coming back to this concept of being underrated, is that, who gives the chance to the Fast Times TV show, but, you're like, it sucks, right? I love that movie, I don't want it to be ruined. And yet, then those are the things that we find, and then we, save to ourselves, and we don't share with anyone, because they'll make fun of you for liking it.
I really like, by the way, the I hate irony, and I like the Neo thing. That's very nice, because it's very easy to be, laugh at stuff. Because this is it's ROCKULA.
No, but this is ROCKULA. This is an amazing film. Okay, so from actor summer school, I would really like you to talk about ski school.
Well, ski school, there's a trajectory in careers, and mine goes from school to school, and unfortunately. But between that, that's right about here on the way down. But after summer school, I got this great deal at Paramount to do movie and TV show, but then the writers decided to go on strike, and so I didn't work for about a year and a half, and that's not good for anyone's career. So I spent all these years trying to get to this place, so I had to start again, and then after summer school was this movie called Bad Dreams, which is a horror film. Pretty cool.
Right, a nice knockoff of Dream Warriors?
Yeah, and with one of the girls from that movie. And then this, which was my first, lead thing, and what I always wanted to do is be number one on the call sheet, and here it was. And then this didn't get released, and again, it was just trying to scramble and fight, and here we are.